Good morning, everyone. I found a recipe on YouTube for vegan banana blueberry pancakes. So I thought I would do the prep work and get everything into the bowl. And as you can see, I'm stirring it right now, and then I'm going to put it into my skillet. Hi, Tanisha. Good to see you. Welcome to those coming in. And I will give you the recipe. Hi, Derek, everybody coming in. Share this with your followers. And I will give you the recipe. Now, the blueberries I used. Hi, good to see you. Welcome to everybody. Now, the blueberries I used, they were frozen. Also were my bananas. I thawed them out first. So I probably should have had fresh. You've been missing my scopes? Yeah. Well, as you can see, in my bowl here, I have the mixture for the banana blueberry pancakes. Now, like I said, the bananas were frozen, so I had to thaw them out first. My blueberries were also frozen. I didn't have any fresh blueberries, so I just used frozen blueberries. I don't really think it's going to matter. I haven't had my breakfast yet, so this is going to be my breakfast. But as you can see, it looks very, very pretty. I don't want to dump it out. And now I will put them into my skillet. No, not cookies this time. I put pancakes in the recipe on the periscope because that's what it is. It is pancakes. And what I did is I put coconut oil on the bottom of my skillet. This is a 12-inch skillet, and I'm going to put a little bit more on here. And I will give you the recipe when I get done here. Because I figured I could put bigger pancakes into here, and if I need to move the thing down a little bit, I can so you can see them. But this is going to be, I think I'll put 2 pancakes in. It'll be enough for right now. Because, as you can see, they're very pretty. Look at them. They're very pretty. And, hi, good to see you, Earlene. I'm making that pancake blueberry recipe that I saw on the internet that I was telling you about. And I will give you the recipe for it. In fact, I'll do that right now. What flour did I use? I used all-purpose flour. And it also called for a tablespoon of sugar. Well, we don't use regular granulated sugar. So I used the Morena pure cane sugar, which only took a tablespoon of that. They have that at Walmart, so that's what I used. But here's what it calls for. 2 ripe bananas mashed, which mine were overly ripe because I had frozen them before, so I had to thaw them out. And a 1 1/4 cups of almond milk. I have the original almond milk, so I used that. 3½ teaspoons of baking powder. Well, you know, as Adventists, we don't use baking powder, so I have this substitute, the Ener G, which takes 7 tablespoons of that. And a teaspoon of salt. Instead of regular salt, I use sea salt. And a tablespoon of sugar. Like I said, I use the Morena cane sugar. And 3 teaspoons of vegan butter. I also have that. The butter that people have been using, Earth Balance. I took that and melted it. You have to melt it first. I melted it over the stove. 1 1/2 cups of flour, which I used 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, and then 1 1/2 cups of blueberries. And that's basically what it amounts to. As you can see, these are going to be big pancakes, but I haven't had my breakfast yet. So we'll see how many pancakes I'm going to get out of here. If I make them big enough, I won't need to put too many. But you can see, look at them in the skillet. Don't they look pretty? And like I said, this is a 12-inch skillet, so I can get more in here and make them bigger if I want to. And I'm happy you all came in here and are sharing this with me because I'm learning new recipes, and as I learn new recipes, I want to share them. I think I should have let that one go just a little bit longer. It I couldn't quite get it flipped over, but you know, you learn by doing. I'll just leave that for a little bit. This other one, I'm going to leave it go a little longer. Yeah, I know. I made a mistake on the first one, as you can see. I should have left it go a little bit longer. It probably would have flipped over better. I'm leaving this other one go. It doesn't quite have enough bubbles on it yet. So, but, you know, we learn by doing. We're going to make mistakes. Even the most perfect cook makes mistakes. You know, and when you make mistakes, you learn by your mistakes and hope you don't make the same mistake again. At least I hope I don't anyway. You know, I thought it was bubbled up enough, but I mean, it looks good when I turned it over, but then it fell apart. Let me get a dish out here. So it's just a matter of learning how to do things. I can flip this over, and it'll be actually almost like a separate pancake if I can flip it over. If I can't, well, I'll just have to leave it the way it, well, try to flip it over a little bit. As you can see, I've made a little bit of mistake turning this one over. But you know something? It's going to be okay anyway. In fact, I think I'm going to try to flip it back and see if I can flip it back. Don't want to flip that. There we go. Do it that way. Flip it back. Maybe I can fix that anyway. Now I'm going to try to flip this one over. This one should be much, much better. They're big, and they, I think I almost need a bigger spatula. In fact, I'm going to get another spatula to kind of flip it, help flip it over. There we go. Now that one looks real good. You don't want to get them, turn this down just a little. Turn them down so I don't burn them. Can I mail you some, please? Oh, sure. Oh, they look good though, don't they? With you know, even though that one fell apart, they still look real good though. Look at that. Oh, don't they though? Yes, they look real good. And like I said, I'll post the recipe up on YouTube. I'll post the recipe up on Facebook. Once I get these done, I'll post the recipe. As you can see, these are frozen blueberries because they're a lot bigger. But I'm going to take this one out of the skillet now and put it on my plate. And it's just, like I said, it's a little bit of trial and error. It's hard to turn them over when they're real big like that. But they look good. They look real, real good. I'm going to put some more in here. They may not be perfect on the plate, you know, look real good on the plate, but they're going to taste good. That's the most important thing, is getting them to taste good. I'm going to leave those blueberries there and add them to the next one. Okay, here I go. I'm going to put some more in here. I'm just putting 2 great big ones in here. I won't get very many out this way, but that's okay. I don't need a lot anyway. Welcome to all that are coming in. You can share this with your followers. I still have some left. So this is a very simple recipe. It's not hard to do. And like I said before, if you start making your own, you know what's in it. Yeah, I kind of did, didn't I, Yvette? But you know something? I'll post it up on YouTube so you can, when you get home from work, Yvette, you can watch the YouTube video and you can get exactly what I put into it. Recipe? All right. I will give it to you a recipe right now. But I will post this up on Facebook. Those that follow me on Facebook can get it there. And I will post it up on YouTube. The recipe calls for 2 ripe bananas, or 2 ripe bananas mashed. Mine were really overly ripe. You know how they get when they start getting brown spots on the peeling? Well, I put them in the freezer, and then I had to thaw them out this morning because I figured it would be easier to mash up if they were thawed out. 1 1/4 cup of almond milk. I use the original almond milk. 3 1/2 cups of baking powder. I don't use baking powder, but I have Ener G, which is the baking powder substitute. I also have baking soda. Now on the Ener G, you have to use twice as much as what you use for baking powder. So it costs 3 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. I had to use 7 teaspoons of the Ener G. And 1 teaspoon of salt. I didn't use the regular salt. I used a teaspoon of sea salt. A tablespoon of sugar, but I didn't use regular granulated sugar. I used the Morena cane sugar, the pure cane sugar. 3 tablespoons of vegan butter. I have the earth balance, so I used that and melted it. You have to have that melted. 1 1/2 cups of flour. I use the all-purpose flour. And 1 1/2 cups of blueberries. And then you mix it all together. That's basically all the recipe calls for. As you can see, they're big pancakes, but they're going to be very good pancakes. Try to separate those. But I'm going to wait a little bit. But if you start making your own food, you know what's in it. Okay, good. Yes, I'll definitely post it up on YouTube. Because I put the recipe there because it's a lot easier for people if they want to copy it down. Let me get some water. It's a lot easier to copy it down if it's already there. Then you know how to make it yourself. Because then you learn by doing, and you do it yourself. Let's see. Yes, 3 tablespoons of butter, and I use the earth balance, and I just melted it over the stove. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But these are very simple to make. Good eye, good to see you. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As you can see, I've got some more pancakes in the skillet that I need to flip over, but I need to make sure I get them good and done on the one side so I can flip them over. But, well, you know, I know what's in here. It's nothing that's going to harm me. Everything about it is good. There's no chemicals in there. Because you buy the pancake mix out of the store, you don't know what they have in it. It's going to be chemicals that are not good for you. You don't want to eat that. You don't want to use that pancake, which I will admit I have before. But I thought, no, I'm going to make my own pancakes. Tastes much better. And then I can put maple syrup on here. I can put honey on here. I can put agave nectar for the topping, whatever I want to put on it. That's. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They're very, very healthy. These are vegan, and I wouldn't make anything that's not healthy, because I'm trying to live healthy, and I'm not going to make something that's not healthy, because I'm trying to help others to live healthy. So I'm not going to make anything that's not healthy, because that's not going to help you at all. It's not going to help me either to connect to, if you want to know the truth about it. These are a little hard to get turned over just a little bit. Now they're wanting to stick just a little bit. Probably just put more coconut on, but I think it'll be fine. But I don't do anything that's not healthy. We need to make healthy stuff. Maybe some of the ingredients sometimes aren't all that healthy. You know, there's a lot of questions on some of them, but you know, I do what works for me, and you can always tweak the recipe to suit yourself and put in it what you want to put in it. If there's something you don't want to put in it, you can. As you can see, these are hard to flip over, but they do look very good anyway. So I'm still going to take a picture of these anyway, even though they look the way they do. They're not perfect, but you know, if they don't have to be perfect. I'm the one eating them, and they don't have to be perfect. As long as they're edible, that's all that matters. You know, that's the main thing, is that they're edible and that they taste good. And you can see that they look good, even they're real brown. I mean, don't worry about how they're being broken up, because they're going to do that. They're going to break up, but they look good. This is what I'm getting them good and done. Hi, good to see you. Welcome. Share with invite your followers. Share this out, because more people need to see this. They need to know how to live themselves. A lot of people, you know, this world is a sick world because people are not eating properly. They're putting stuff in their body they shouldn't. I'm gonna bring this over here so I can do this now, and then I'll put the rest of it in here. People need to start living better, as Stacy says, and Stacy won't be on Periscope anymore. For those that have been following Stacy, she won't be on Periscope anymore. She deleted her account. Stacy Klein. She deleted her account, but we can see her on Facebook, and we can see her on YouTube. I'm going to miss her coming in here, but at least she taught me a lot. She taught me an awful lot. You know, she's got a family, and I can understand why she did it, because her family comes first. So, but I don't have anybody to account for or anything, you know. So I can be here and you know, don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you're probably right. I'll have a mini-me. What happened? I just think it got too overwhelming for her. There were people in there that were ridiculing her, and there was a Stacy hater online that used Stacy's picture, and they had the username of Stacy Hater. She never said who it was, but she knows who it was. You know, when her having a family of 4 children, yeah, she did a Periscope the other night in her car. It was the very last one she did. I think it was Sunday night. Was the very last one. It just got too overwhelming for her. She's got a family to take care of, and she just couldn't find the time to come in here and do Periscopes and be for her family. And she wants to get back to doing her videos on YouTube, because that's where she started from. So, yeah, I know. Yeah, having a Stacy hater on there, that's absolutely terrible. But absolutely. You know something? I know I'm going to get scoffers in here. I expect that. But I'm going to continue anyway, because I know how to deal with the scoffers. I know they are. And it's terrible that people are so mean and evil. But, I understand it, though. She's got a family. She's got children. And she wants to be there for her children. And being on here all the time, she wasn't there for her kids, and I'm good to miss her, but I certainly understand why she did it, and I wish her all the best. Yeah, I know, it's the enemy. Yes, I know, she did a Facebook Live. I did not see the Facebook Live. I was gone at the time and didn't. In fact, I don't get notifications. I have my notifications turned off. And the reason for that is on Facebook, I was getting notifications whenever anybody posted on Facebook. It got too overwhelming because I have over 100 friends, and if everybody starts posting on Facebook and posts more than once a day, which some people do, I would constantly be cleaning out my notifications. So I just decided to leave them off. So I won't be on her Facebook Live. I'll just have to catch the replay. I know, she was mine too. But you know something? We can't do anything about it. She's doing what's best for her. And that's the way I feel about it. She's doing what's best for her, and we have to understand that. It just got too overwhelming for her, and she couldn't do it anymore. It can be, yes, it can be. She likes Periscope a little bit better than she does Facebook Live, but I don't see her coming back. With her ever coming back to Periscope again. She said she deleted her account, and I don't expect her ever to. No, she may decide later, but for right now, she's deleted her account because I don't see her on my Periscope at all. She was one of my friends, and I don't see her listed at all. So I know that she did delete her account like she said she was going to, and like I said, I certainly understand that. She has a right to do that because it was too overwhelming for her. I know she's very nice, but it got to the point where the trolls kind of got to her. And there is someone that used to be on Periscope that's not on Periscope anymore, that's on YouTube, and I won't not mention names. Some may know who I'm talking about, that really got Stacy crying and everything and upset the apple cart on her and called her names and everything. And this woman is supposed to be a godly woman, and she's not very godly when she did what she did. But anyway, we have to pray for people like that. Good morning, Alexis. Here's what's... They're in the skillet. Here's the other ones on the plate. They may not look the prettiest in the world, but there they are. They're hard to turn over when they're so big, but I'm going to have a good breakfast out of it anyway, and I'll eat a real late lunch or may not even anything at all. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the replays are always there. I'll never delete the replay, so you're there. They're free to watch anytime because I don't delete them. Oh, okay. Thank you, Alexis. You do that because it will be there. I don't delete them. The one that Stacy is STA, and the person I'm talking about supposedly claims she's STA, but acting the way she did not act very godly and seemed like she blocked people on a whim. She blocked people that she shouldn't have been blocking, and she never blocked me. However, she's called me out a few times, but. No, I don't, I'm going to my daughter-in-law's, my son's for Christmas, so I won't do that. So I won't do that. I don't know what my daughter-in-law is going to have at this point, but, and I'm going to say right here on this Christmas thing, a lot of people don't celebrate Christmas, and that's fine. If they don't celebrate Christmas, I'm not going to condemn them for not celebrating it. I do because I have a family. But I'm not going to condemn those that don't. Because you know something, when it comes to Christmas, it's not a salvation issue anyway. It's up to each individual what you want to do. So I know it's just disappointing, but there's anything you can do about it. I didn't like it. How I found out that Stacy was not coming back on Periscope anymore is that Philip had messaged me on Messenger. He says, "Hey, Sis Karen," he says. Because he was in Stacy's Periscope, the last one she was on. She gave. He says, "Hey, Sis Karen, she's going to be no longer on Periscope." And I asked him why, and he said, "Well, it just got too overwhelming for her. She got tired of dealing with all the trolls, and I can certainly understand." We really don't know. We really don't know. There's no indication. There's nothing in the Bible to say when he was born. None of us really know. We don't know at all. But we just have to recognize he was born. And I feel this way. when you celebrate Christmas, you need to do it in a proper perspective. You know, sure, it's okay to give gifts, but not to be greedy about it or anything like that. You know, I don't ask for anything in my gifts that I don't need. I ask for stuff that I need, and if you help other people, that's good too. But it's the concept that you have. A lot of people take and they don't have a very good concept about Christmas. It's so commercialized, you know, and they have huge trees with ornaments and things on them and things like that, you know. Yes, he was born. Yeah, I know they're sticking. I didn't put any more coconut oil on them, but I'm getting it's okay. I'm getting them loose. I didn't want to add any more coconut oil. This is supposed to be a better skillet than this, but you know something? I'm not going to worry about it because I'm getting them out. They're coming out just fine. This one's not really stuck. That one didn't stick like the other one did. So I'll put this on here. And but I just want people to know that I do celebrate Christmas. Because I have a family. I go to my son's, and we do give gifts and things like that. But it's in the spirit of the Christmas that you do it. You know, yes, I use Earth Balance. I usually make my own vegan butter, but I never got around to making it. Well, you don't have to look at them then. No, I don't use bacon. That's pork. We don't use bacon grease. That's all we need to know. Exactly. He was born. That's all we need to know. We do not need to know. There's nothing in the Bible as to the day he was born. There's no indication. We know he was born. And I think we should, although I don't agree with maybe taking December 25th, because we know that was not his birthday, but if that's the day that they picked, then we honor Jesus on that day and give Jesus the homage that he deserves. And that's it, you know. And give it for him, not for anything else. Not for ourselves or anything else for that matter. So, yeah, some people are so rude. Yeah, I didn't see some of those comments. If somebody posted something that I didn't see, I don't know what I'm not going to do anything about it now until I do the replay. You know, if you catch those rude comments, you can also yeah, you're right, Carrie. We need to. Yes, it is a good breakfast. But yeah, I know, Tanisha. I saw they said it looked horrible. But that you're going to get people in here like that. Yeah, you know something? I think you're right. It's like I said, it's trial and error. This is the first I've made of these, and I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to have problems. They're going to stick, or they're not going to turn over for me. But you can see they're there, and I'm not worried about it. You know, I don't not worry about how they look. It's just how they taste. That's the most important thing to me. You know, looks aren't everything anyway, you know. And some people can make beautiful pancakes and they'll put them on Facebook, and I'm saying, how do they do it? Yeah, I choose not to eat meat either. We don't need it. Meat is not good for you. What are the ingredients? Okay, I'll give you the ingredients, and I'm also going to post them up on Facebook if you're following me, and I'll post them up on YouTube. The ingredients are 2 ripe bananas mashed. Now, I had overly ripe bananas that had been in the freezer, so I had to thaw them out first. 1 1/4 cups of almond milk. I have the original almond milk. That's why I use, because the vanilla almond milk I prefer to use in my cereal and not in my recipes. 3 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. I don't use baking powder because of the aluminum, so I have what they call Ener G, which is a baking powder substitute. And with that Ener G, you have to use twice as much of that substitute as what you would normally, what your recipe calls for. So since it called for 3 1/2 teaspoons, I put 7 teaspoons in it. And then it calls for 1 teaspoon of salt. I didn't use the regular salt. I used sea salt. You can use that Himalayan sea salt, Himalayan pink salt, or Celtic salt, whatever you have, Mediterranean, whatever. 1 tablespoon of sugar, and the sugar I used is not granulated because we do not use granulated sugar. I used the Morena pure cane sugar. I bought it at Walmart. They happen to have it there, and I bought that. In fact, I can show it to you so you know. This is the sugar that I put in my, and it only takes a tablespoon. But you see, this is all natural, and it's pure cane sugar. It's non-GMO, and they had this at Walmart. After I bought it at another store, I found it at Walmart. But it's, yeah, as you can see, it's not white, but it's not a real brown color either. So it doesn't look too bad. Oh, you use dates? Oh, okay. I didn't have any dates. I probably could have used dates instead in place of the cane sugar, but I also have coconut sugar. I have coconut sugar as well. But I figure the cane sugar, if you use it in moderation, it's not going to hurt you. It's better than granulated sugar. Because granulated sugar will harm you. You're not supposed to use any granulated sugar at all. And like I said, the regular salt, I don't use that. I use either the Himalayan pink salt, or I use sea salt. That is the best to use. It's better for you. Fast oats, I've never heard of those, but I get all my oats, like my quick oats and stuff, I get them at Walmart. Like there's 1 minute oats, and there's also rolled oats. There's different and I think it's the sizes of the rolled oats. And I get mine at Walmart, and I've got a whole bunch of quick oats right now that I put in different recipes. But I've never heard of fast oats. If you might have to Google that, Mark, because I'm not sure where you could get those. Like I said, I've never heard of them before. You might have to. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do. I have made some burgers before that had like oatmeal and potatoes in them, you know. And those are also up on my YouTube channel. If you go on my YouTube channel, you will see them posted there. Because everything that I do here on Periscope, I upload into the YouTube app, which goes right up onto YouTube. It's just as simple. It's easy peasy just to upload it into the app and get it up there on YouTube. Yeah, you're right. We don't want to use regular sugar. Oh, you meant quick oats? You can get the quick oats at Walmart. They have quick oats. They have rolled oats. It just depends on whatever kind you need. Go to Walmart. If you shop at Walmart, they have plenty of oats there. They have all different kinds of oats. They have the steel cut oats, the quick oats, the rolled oats, the 1 minute oats, whatever you need. That's what anything that you need, they have. They've got a lot of organic things now too, which I'm buying a lot more organic. However, organic just isn't feasible for everybody because of me on a fixed income. Like me, I'm on a fixed income, so I can't use all organic, but I try to buy as much organic as I can. You just voted on your own comment. Oh, that's hilarious, Erlene. That's hilarious. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So that was funny, Erlene. I don't know. I didn't know you could do that. But anyway, when you make your own products, you know what's in them. You know that you don't have any chemicals in them. They're not going to harm you. They're going to be good for you. And that's what I do. And like I said, there are recipes out there that you may have to tweak them. Because I put stuff in my recipes that somebody else may not put into theirs. Or I may add something that other ones don't add. But you have to tweak them to your liking. Because that's why I like to make my own things. Because I do my own tweaking where I can put in what I want and leave out what I don't use. Like I don't use apple cider vinegar. Anything that has apple cider vinegar in it, I leave it out. Or I don't do the recipe at all. You know. And a lot of times I will take and put lemon juice in place of the apple cider vinegar. Now eggs, there again, we don't eat eggs. So you have an egg substitute. There is an egg substitute there at Walmart. Or you can make a flax egg or a chia egg. Both of those will work too as well. Either way, but I'm beginning to find more recipes now where they're starting to use chia or flax for eggs, which I have never tried yet, but I intend to try that sometime. But I heard they're pretty good, so I'm going to have to do that too. But I'm going to have to go in a little bit so I can eat these before they get too cold. But I'll show them again on the plate. They may not be beautiful, but there they are. I mean, I've got them kind of stacked on each other. They're not real pretty, but they're good. I know they're going to be good. I know they should taste better than they look. It's probably not a fit picture to put on Facebook, but I'm going to put it on there anyway. Try to fix it up the best I can before I take the picture, and put the good ones on top and the bad ones on the bottom. But anyway, I think I better go ahead and eat these before they get too cold. I do appreciate you all coming in here, the live viewers as well as the replay viewers. I hope you all have a wonderful and marvelous day. Take care. God bless, and Bye-bye. Have a very good day. Love you all.